Greetings, everybody who was here. Marry me and blessed be. I really don't know how to go about this video other than because using terms and what have you stuff that are new to me. I'm old school. And there's just a lot of new crap that describes something that's always been. I don't know how to really explain it. It's like this dimensional BS. Third dimension, fifth dimension, fourth dimension. That's all. It comes from video games. These dimensions derive from older sources, old school, like where I'm from. I first started my esoteric practices clear back in 1996. I've purchased hundreds of books. I've got a library of over 280 books. I've read more material than that. In addition, I've studied, I've researched. I've had the time to do that. A lot of you don't. A lot of you just go from word of mouth. You know, what you're told is what you believe. So trying to translate all my knowledge into this new spiritual age jargon is really difficult for me because it's so foreign. It's so fantasy and fiction. It comes from video games. You know, just just like the empath that comes from a Star Trek movie, for hell's sakes. Listen, you're in danger. I do believe that there's a lot of people out there wanting to set this new age movement and stuff. There are a lot of awakened people out there. But I believe a lot of them are struggling and they're very vulnerable and having stuff to a lot of deceptions because they really don't understand the gifts that they have. They don't know how to decipher between, reality and these deceptions that they're being told. Because they're smart at what they're doing. These factions are smart at what they're doing. And I'm going to prove my point, okay? I'm going to play a video clip, all right? Now, let me tell you right off the bat, any Trump supporter is stuck in what you guys, the millennials, this new age spiritual movement, call the 3D. All right, that's old school. It's clear down in they're shelled in what's called Malkut. They can't get past the Yesod. They can't get past the dweller on the threshold. Okay, they're imprisoned in this materialistic world. All right, they thrive on that. All right. So that being said, and if you don't understand that, then I'm sorry. Because I've only got limited time that I can shoot these videos. I think like 10 minutes. Otherwise, they're cut off at the tail end. And none of you really have, if I post longer videos on YouTube and post a link where you can go and look at them, you're usually too lazy to even go look. So I'm stuck with these 10-minute videos trying to shove 10 pounds of shit in a 5-pound bag. All right. So I'm doing what I can, to help. But listen, okay, any Trump supporter, you're stuck in the 3D in your lingo. So here's a video.
Are you wondering what timeline you're on? Well, I'm going to help you try to figure it out. So a while ago, I saw this test, which I'm going to show you in just a second. I'm going to give you something to hear. And it says it can help you to determine if you're on more of the 3D timeline or the 5D timeline. So I'm going to give you something to listen to. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to take a listen, and then I want you to leave your comment on what you heard in the comments. All right, here it goes.
Laurel, 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 Laurel.
Okay, what did you hear? If you heard Laurel, 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 then I'm sorry to say that they who did the video before that I heard it from say that you were most likely on the 3D timeline. If you heard Yanny, 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 then you could possibly be on the 5D timeline. So try covering up your right ear or left ear and see if you can hear one or the other. And come back to it at another time because it does change. I've done this for over a year, and it does change based on whatever frequency you're running at, who you're around. If you're around high vibrational people or in a better mood, you're more likely to hear Yanny, Yanny, Yanny. If you're around, toxic people or negative people, or you're running at a lower frequency, then you might hear Laurel, Laurel, Laurel. So try it out and see if it works for you. But I'm curious to see the comments, what most people heard.
Greetings, Mary be, blessed be. Video number 2. Ooh, out there. Now remember what I told you on video number 1 about MAGA, Trump supporters. They're stuck and shelled in what you millennials call the 3D. All right, the third dimension. All right, so they're stuck on on self-centeredness, gluttony, greed, violence, raping Mother Earth of her resources. They're against all forms of cleaner energy, etc. You know, it's a monetary greed, and it's the rich keeps getting richer and the poor keeps getting poorer, etc., etc., etc. So remember what I told you. Now check this out. Okay, so in video number 1, I included that videotape. All right. What she's saying is a bunch of BS. All right. That has nothing to do with a third dimension or a fourth dimension. She's trying to convince you that because we who are awake, we who are seeing past the lies and illusions, she's trying to deceive us, okay, with a bunch of just made up stupid jargon, you know. It's that what she's saying is not true whatsoever. When you're awake, when you can sense and you can perceive and get past the lies and illusions, you know when somebody is feeding you full of BS, so to speak, or trying to deceive you. You see their ultimate motives. You're gifted. You're a clairsentient. All right, you're a clairsentient. Straight up. Don't ever doubt that. Don't let any of these people like this ever try to fool you into thinking that, oh, well, maybe I'm just, maybe I'm not right after all. Maybe what I'm feeling, maybe what I'm perceiving, maybe it's all wrong. They're trying to keep you trapped. They're trying to keep you shelled in that Malkuth, in that, or what you call the third dimension. They're trying to keep you shelled, imprisoned. All right. Okay. To second guess your intuitive messages. You know, don't let them do that. Stay strong. Believe in yourself. Know that what you're feeling, what you're perceiving, you know, what you're collecting, all right, is for real and is 100% fact.